building your own furniture doesn't have to be expensive. I'm going to show you an easy way to build rustic furniture out of old pallets that cost nothing. My local tire shop, they give me their pallets here. I've never paid anything for a pallet and a handful of 2x4s. My total investment is $35. Now, to build your cheap furniture that I'm talking about, you're going to need a handful of tools. Literally, a tape measure, a pencil, a flat bar, and a good hammer. Also, a drill. Having a drill and an impact, that's a luxury item. Having a miter saw is a luxury item. Let me show you my favorite saw that I've used for over 30 years. And this has been my primary saw for many, many years. Just a good old skill saw. For a couple $100, you could buy a skill saw and a handful of tools and start building cheap furniture with pallet wood and a handful of 2x4s. And a square. Very carefully, I'm going to try to get these front boards started in here. The one that's 58 inches, it's going to set on top of this 8-inch block right here. And the bottom's going to hit right here at the short point. This is how the arms are supposed to be with the 2x4 on the inside. So on the outside is just vertical. But I got this one backwards. So I need to switch this 2x4 and put it right here. I thought I would just show you my mistake, so you don't make the same mistake I just did. So out of your 4 blocks that are 19 3/4 long point of a 15 degree, put your 2 on the edges and then pull over 16 inches and mark it. We're gonna have 16 inches in between the 2 studs here and 20 inches in between the 2 in the middle. Okay, with those 5 2x4s that I purchased, it gives me a solid frame. And now I'm gonna start using what I have left over from the pallets. I'm gonna cut 4 24-inch pieces from these stringers, and these are gonna be our back supports. Since these have all kinds of nails in them, I'm gonna be using the skill saw. So I'm sure I'm gonna hit 1 or 2. 24 inches. So I clamped up this straight edge up here temporarily, just so I can get these two middle back supports installed at the same angle without guessing. Okay, so now the back slats right here, 19 inches, and then the seats are going to be 20 and a half. They're going to go in an inch and a half right there. They're going to come out to the edge of this 2x4 at 20 and a half. So I'm going to try to get 10 and 10, 10 at 19 and 10 at 20 and a half. We'll see how it works out. Here's the tore up stuff from the pallet wood. If I have to use it, I will. Here's the premium stuff from the pallet wood. So now it's time to start cutting slats and just filling this thing in. As I cut my slats, I like to save one end that's, you know, original, rough, rustic. And so I'll have one original end and one cut end. So you're going to take this piece, the 19-inch piece, set it right here, pre-drill it. It's two, I think two will be good. One inch is going to be the spacing. This is 3/4 of an inch, it's a little bit off, so 1 inch. Okay, so this is going to go, one's going to go right here, and then the second one's going to go right back here. We're going to put a block right here, 17-inch block right here to help support, tie it all in together. The tabletop pieces, mine are going to be 23. Now let them overhang 1 inch right here, facing even. I finished the bench. I have $30 into it. I bought 5 2x4s for $5 a piece. So there's 25 bucks. And a box of nails for 10 bucks. So probably 35 bucks into this whole build. Today has been a warm day. It's about 105. How hot is it where you're at? Let me know in the comments. And I put it out this morning to see if we can get it sold for $300 or best offer.